Hi, Ben here from Trident Fly Fishing. Today I'm going to be doing our first ever lodge review, and I'm starting with one of my favorites, Turneffe flats. Stay tuned to find out how it does. So if you haven't heard about Turneffe flats, it's one of the most famous fly fishing lodges anywhere. It's based in Turneffe Atoll, which is about 25 miles off the coast of Belize, and it sits in this amazing tropical paradise. It's one of the older fly fishing lodges in Belize, and they've really built a reputation for not only amazing service and amazing fishing, but also for being incredibly eco-conscious. They're completely off the grid, it's almost entirely solar powered, and they've even started their own conservation organization, the Turneffe Atoll Trust, to preserve the entire atoll. So if you stay there, you're not only gonna get great fishing and great service, but you'll be contributing a little bit towards conservation as well. If this review helps you, don't forget to book your next trip through Trident Travel. We've got a great list of destinations, including Turneffe Flats, and you'll never pay more than going directly through the lodge. Now, let's talk about the categories that we're gonna be reviewing our lodges with. Number one is food and beverage. If the fishing is terrible, you gotta make sure that you come back to a great meal and hopefully some great cocktails as well. Up next is gonna be rooms, because everyone needs to have a great night's sleep. Number three is gonna be common areas and amenities, and it's really nice to be able to have a place to relax after a long day on the water. Number four is gonna be our non-angler rating. So for some people, this is not gonna be relevant, but for a lot of us who have significant others who aren't hardcore fishermen, then this is gonna be really, really important. Number five is gonna be location. We're gonna be reviewing how close it is to the fishing, the overall setting, and so on. Last but not least is gonna be fishing, which is gonna receive double points. And we're gonna take into account everything from guides to species to the quality of the fishery. Now, let's get started with Turneffe Flats. Up first is the food, and I'm gonna give Turneffe Flats a 9 out of 10 for food. The food is really, really great. You'll get anything from lobster tails to lime pies. It's really gourmet food. If you consider the fact that you are in a totally isolated and remote place, absolutely remarkable what they've achieved. And they've got amazing cocktails at the bar and poolside as well. So you're definitely not gonna go hungry or thirsty when you're staying at Turneffe Flats. Up next are the rooms, which also earn a 9 out of 10. The rooms are great, they have air conditioning, they're really comfortable, big enough that you can spread out and relax, and they all have a great waterfront view. I would pretty much liken them to a better than average hotel in, say, the Florida Keys. And if you think about this in terms of location, I would give it an 11 or a 12 out of 10, because to get this kind of quality and experience and great sleep so far away from everything else, it's really incredible. Up next is gonna be common areas and amenities, and Turneffe Flats has amazing amenities. There's an infinity pool, a gift shop, a gym, and it's all right on the beach. You can hear the waves crashing. It's just an unbelievable setting, and it earns a 9.5 out of 10. Up next is our non-angler rating, and this one is a little bit tough for Turneffe, because on the one hand, Turneffe has a lot of activities like scuba diving, snorkeling, eco tours. There's really a ton to do there if you're not fishing. And in fact, people go there who don't fish at all. However, if you're going there and you're not looking for an adventure and you're not that into snorkeling or diving, you might get a little bored. There's no TVs. It's not a huge property that you can walk around and find a lot to do. And being so remote, you can't really decide on a whim to go someplace else. That said, all in all, I think it has a lot to offer for the right non-angler, and so we're giving it an 8.5 out of 10. Up next is location, and of all the places I've been in the world, Turneffe is absolutely one of the best. It is incredible. You're so far away from everything, yet it feels like home. It's beautiful, and you can walk out from your room and cast a tailing bonefish. It really doesn't get any better. You are right in the middle of the fishing, 10 out of 10. Last but not least is our most important category, which is the fishing. And the fishing at Turneffe is unbelievable. And Turneffe is really known for its diversity. So if you're, say, a hardcore permit guy that really only wants to chase permit and nothing else, there are possibly some other places that might offer you that better than Turneffe. But what Turneffe offers is all 4 of your key flat species. That's tarpon, snook, bonefish, and permit in really good numbers and really healthy, low pressured environments. So you'll have shots at not only those 4, but triggerfish and jacks and sharks. Everything is available at Turneffe. And I really like that. It's a great place for anyone who's just starting in fly fishing or for the really, really experienced angler. It's just phenomenal. So in addition to all that, Turneffe has an amazing migratory tarpon fishery. And in the summer, especially in June and July, big tarpon in the 100, 120 pound class start to move in. So in addition to great permit and bone fishing, you'll have the chance to get the biggest tarpon of your life, all at Turneffe. Add in really great dedicated guides, and we've given Turneffe a 19 out of 20 for fishing. Last but not least is the price, which comes in at $49.80 per person, and that price is going to be good through June 22, and of course is subject to change at any point. But I actually think this is a really good value as well. There are lots of places out there that charge roughly the same amount of money or more and offer way less in terms of location, food, fishing, anything in the experience than Turneffe does. But it includes everything except alcohol, tips, airfare, and of course your Belize fishing license. And that leaves us with a total score of 9.3 out of 10, which is absolutely world class. I can't recommend Turneffe enough. It's an amazing place, and I think absolutely every fly angler should go and check it out. If you have questions about Turneffe flats, don't hesitate to reach out and give us a call at 888-413-5211. We've got a team of fly fishing travel experts waiting to help. I'm Ben. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.